Welcome back to my channel. Subscribe to follow my full Pikes Peak Marathon training journey. Like if you love brutal hill workouts, and comment if you've ever trained on bar or have a favorite trail interval session. Today's workout is a hill interval session on Barr Trail. One of my go-to sessions when I was training for the Pikes Peak Ascent, and now I brought it back as I build toward the full marathon. But here's the thing, you don't have to live at altitude or have access to massive hills to train for this race. You can simulate these workouts on a stair stepper, treadmill with incline, or even your local hill. The goal here is simple: build strength, improve climbing efficiency, and adapt to the demands of this high altitude race. Let's get into the workout details. I start with a mile warm-up, usually from the base of Ruxton Avenue. The race course starts on Manitou Ave, and then we turn onto Ruxton, which leads to the trailhead of Barr Trail. I like to keep my warm-up fairly light, so I'll usually start hiking it and then break out into a lighter jog. For this workout, I did have to pivot a little bit because the route for the Pikes Peak Marathon typically goes up this little hill, but this trail is closed because they are repairing the washout from the spring rains we've had. So I went up Hydro Street and started my workout from the public entrance of Barr Trail. Once I hit the dirt on the trail, I'm just about finishing up my mile warm-up. Once my mile is done, that's when the work begins. I run for 1 minute at a strong, sustainable effort, not an all-out sprint, then shift into a power hike for 3 to 4 minutes. Unlike traditional hill sprints where you jog back down to recover, here the recovery is the hike. That might sound intense, but honestly, it's realistic. Many runners power hike large sections of the Pikes Peak because of the sustained steepness. Goal during each rep: keep the legs moving, stay efficient, and don't burn out early. This workout is part of a gradual build. I track all my workouts with my Corals watch, and I went back to compare when I did this workout a few weeks ago on June 7th. That day, I did 12 reps of intervals. Most of those 1 minute efforts landed between 64 to 96 meters. Here's my breakdown. Fast forward to this session, I increased my reps to 15. And not only did I hang on, I actually improved, with most of my 1 minute efforts landing between 80 to 112 meters. I'm including my splits here on the screen so you can compare my previous week to this week. More reps, better numbers, more consistency. That's a sign my fitness and climbing efficiency are trending in the right direction. Each rep gets tougher as the elevation climbs, but that's the point. You're simulating the grind of the Pikes Peak upper section. For this kind of workout, I'm not chasing pace. I'm focused on effort, form, and staying steady when the legs start to bite. Be sure to also use your training runs to practice your fueling to figure out what you like and what works best for you. Just a quick note on trail etiquette, especially for popular trails like Barr. The route is very narrow, so be aware of those around you. And remember, uphill hikers and runners do have the right of way, so please yield accordingly. And when passing, a friendly on your left is helpful and appreciated. Hikers, if you hear or see a runner approaching and they're moving faster, please step aside to let them pass safely. Let's all do our part to keep the trail safe, enjoyable, and respectful for everyone. Good etiquette helps everyone have a better day out on the trails. As we turn this corner, this is going to be the No Name Aid Station, and it's approximately 4.3 miles into the course at the elevation of 8,800 feet. After the final interval, I turn around and run back down as my cool down. And honestly, this is one of my favorite parts. I love descending. It feels so freeing after all that climbing, plus it helps flush out the fatigue and loosen the legs and reset after a hard session. This workout always humbles me, but it's one of the best ways to build real race day strength. Tracking my workouts and being able to look back at what I did previously and comparing it to what I did currently has been really motivating to see that my fitness is trending in the correct direction. If you're training for a mountain race or you just want to get stronger on hills, I highly recommend trying a session like this. And if you're curious, my shoes that I ran in today are the Topos Mountain Racer 4s, and I track my workout with my Coros Apex 2 watch. But honestly, just focus on effort and the terrain over your gear. Subscribe for more Pikes Peak training breakdowns, and come back next Thursday to experience the Slacker Half Marathon with me. It's a fun race that starts at the Loveland Ski Resort, and then we run down into Georgetown, Colorado. The best part is they allow dogs to run, so my bestest boy Aspen will get to join the fun. Until then, stay consistent, stay smart, and remember, the mountain doesn't get easier, but you do get stronger.